So in this property we have brown staining that starts near the top of the extension into the rear back addition. There's dampness at the base of the wall which has caused plaster to come away. I think there's been some sort of fairly crude filler attached to the wall. Have a look at the survey. This is the primary concern down here. It's very little staining. A little bit of staining up here, but this could be rust. Hollow, and that's showing a high dampness of relatively high there, not showing 100% there. And it drops off. What I look for is that 100%, because that's like saturation. And I sort of create a mental image of where the so it's basically like this is like a plume around there. So I go into the neighbouring property on the opposite side of the same party wall, and there are high damp meter readings, but there's no obvious source of water in this zone. So I don't believe it's a leak from the neighbour's side. It's drier on that side. So we're immediately outside. Actually, it would have been useful to have a ladder, but anyway, there you go. No major problems seen. So there is a difference in this building material, which is not ideal, but I doubt that's causing a problem. I can't see any signs of overflowing gutters. So the thing to know is that this side of the wall is exposed to the outside, so I believe there's metal within the wall that's supporting the structure above. So there will be an RSJ across, that's rolled steel joist across, and then similarly metal support in the corner. This is looking from above. Yeah, this suggests a bit of dampness. I don't think it can account for the amount that's coming in. But obviously there's a lot of heat loss here, and that's to be noted. I mean, it looks reasonable. I don't think, even if this pipe were overflowing, which I don't think it is, I mean, you would see green if it was overflowing, and we're not. So I don't think that's a problem. We have past damp proofing treatment. That ridge tells me it's been damp proofed. It seems to be dry there. And then it looks like it's had another session of damp proofing treatment up to here, and we're getting the ridge of dampness, which is common around the damp proof area, because what happens is the water gets trapped in at the interface between the two materials. The vapour from condensation gets trapped by the impermeable ground level. Impermeable, permeable. See what's happening there. Right, this is over in the cupboard, and we'll also see next door if we can. This is the timer here, and you want to increase that by turning it clockwise. And the humidity, you want to perhaps just bring it a tad down. I don't know what it's set up at the moment. Oh, actually, it's as low it can be. So you can change that anyway, increase or decrease it according to your needs. So that should work now. Oh, look, so it shows 60 to 90%, so it should kick in at 60% relative humidity. And the timer is between 2 minutes and 30 minutes up there. So it's electrical Argo. So it doesn't need ventilation for fuel, but there is no airflow. And oh, there was an old extractor fan here.
Yeah, it's not working actually.
But it's not working. But does it go out? Does it
I'm not sure.
I'll have a look outside. Yeah, theory it is, yeah, because there's a thing there. So you should be replacing the extractor fan with one that's working. I think that will solve a lot of your problems. This is testing the front drain. Yeah. It is slowly disappearing. It's not too bad, but I do fear that under the ground water is leaking out. We're now in the cellar, and I would say you want to try and keep as much airflow as possible, especially given that the rear vent isn't working. So, I mean, one thing to know about is that these properties were designed to have bricks that were exposed so that percolating water can evaporate out, and then airflow to encourage vapor to go out. You've got some air bricks to the front, which are great. And to the side, I can see through there. To the side there is, but I can't actually see out over to the side. I might just move a couple of things. So just in summary, the dampness in this wall, in my opinion, is caused by insufficient ventilation, specifically in the kitchen where the ventilator is broken. You want to keep the internal dew point below the external temperature at all times. Have a look in the report, I'll write about it. Thank you very much.